Good morning. This is the last video journal for the semester for broadcast law and ethics. And our video journal question is how or why would defamation become an issue to someone working in audio, video, or TV, radio broadcasting? And be specific and give an example in your answer. To me, it would be very easy for defamation to become an issue for someone working in audio, video, or TV, radio broadcasting. In this industry, there's a great deal of news being reported to the public, and the listeners out there expect what's being reported by broadcasters to be accurate and true. However, sometimes information can come from a source that is bad, or maybe that source just has wrong intelligence. Someone working in media may have a source they've used for years, a very long period of time, and they completely trust this source's information. However, if the broadcaster does not do their homework and check behind the source to make sure that information is accurate, then the reporter or broadcaster could be making a false, untrue statement about someone that winds up being harmful to that individual or individual's reputation. Then that information is published, put out there, whether it's put out on TV, radio, podcasts, blogs. But once that information is out there, then it's out there and it's not an opinion anymore. And then that person, is publicly or, harmed. And that statement is what will make that person harm, especially if harm is caused to that person being reported on. And especially if it's financial harm. Financial harm is always the worst, as well as reputational harm. But if this happens, there is definitely a defamation issue that a broadcaster or reporter could be facing. So let's give an example of one. Let's say in sports, right now in sports, we hold a lot of athletes to a higher level of player conduct outside of their jobs than we used to. Nowadays, if athletes are messing up, hey, we're on top of it. It's being reported. We know what's going on. So the level of player conduct outside of their jobs, whether it's on the court, in the arena, on the gridiron, all of that is being reported. So let's say that I'm a reporter and one of my sources from the police station calls me and says, let's say LeBron James, the basketball player for the Cleveland Cavaliers, just got arrested for drunk driving, and he's being hauled down to the police station right now. Now, as a reporter, I know how important it is to be the one to get that news out there, to be on top of it, first step, to get breaking news out there. So as a reporter, I want to be the first to do that and publish this story. So let's say I immediately publish this breaking news via TV, via radio, via however I get it out there, Twitter, and I put out there that LeBron James, star basketball player, was just arrested for DUI. Well, unbeknownst to me, there's another LeBron James out there, and it's not the LeBron James basketball player, and my source has just looked at the name, not knowing that there's another one. So it's not the LeBron James from the Cleveland Cavaliers basketball team. So that same night, those owners of the Cleveland Cavaliers, they read my Twitter page, or they read the blog, or they get the news and the radio that it comes out. However, they were up late and they got this news. And they immediately, due to player conduct, suspend LeBron James for X amount of games. And then they go ahead and fine him thousands or tens of thousands of dollars for violating player conduct rules. Then it's found a little later on that this information is not true. Well, now I'm in trouble because I could definitely face a defamation suit because I have falsely accused LeBron James of a DUI. I have hurt his reputation, in the process of not only his owners pulling out or fining him and suspending him. He could have advertisers who he does sponsorships for, or sponsors who he does advertisements for, like Nike and Sprite. And those guys could immediately see this and pull out. And now he has millions, tens of millions of dollars of endorsements that he no longer has because of what I just put out there that is false. So now I've damaged his reputation. I've cost him millions of dollars in his career, not only on the basketball court, but more importantly, I've cost him millions of dollars in endorsements after publishing this false information about him. So that's a specific example if that was to happen. So it's very important for broadcasters to check their sources, make sure the information they're putting on is really factual, and then check it again just to make sure that they are not heading down the road that can result in a defamation case. So you just want to be on top of what you're doing as a broadcaster to do that. But that is the final video journal for Broadcast Law and Ethics. And thank you very much for listening.